Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Shreyank Merugu, and today our topic is virtual reality. So, this video delves into the transformative power of virtual reality as a tool for innovation across industries. As VR technology continues to evolve, it offers increasingly immersive, interactive, and impactful experiences that are reshaping how we learn, work, communicate, and play. Attendees will gain insights into the current state of VR, emerging trends, and real world applications from virtual classrooms and medical training to architecture, entertainment, and beyond. This session will also explore the technical and creative challenges of VR development as well as the ethical considerations of building and participating in virtual environments. Through live demonstrations and case studies, we invite participants to step beyond the screen and into the future. Contents: Introduction, Evolution of VR, Working, Touch and Feel, AR, Virtual Words, Frequently Asked Questions regarding VR, and Conclusion. So, introduction. Our brains perceive the world around us because they receive information from our senses, particularly our eyes and ears. By feeding our senses with sights and sounds generated inside a computer via virtual reality headset, our brains can perceive worlds that do not exist, which are virtual worlds. Evolution of VR. First, in the 1960s to 1980s, foundations, Sensorama, the Sword of Damocles, in early concepts of immersive tech. 1990s, first wave of consumer VR, Sega VR, virtuality arcade machines, high cost and low adoption. 2000s, dormancy and R&D, VR fades from public view, military, aviation, and medical simulations. 2010, VR revakens. Oculus Rift Kickstarter sparks new era. Entry of major players Facebook, HTC, and Sony. 2020's immersive integration. VR meets AR, mixed reality. Used in education, design, therapy, and remote work. Future beyond the headset. Neural interfaces, full body tracking, AI driven worlds. The metaverse and hyper personalized experiences. Working of VR. A VR virtual reality headset VR displays two views of the one virtual world, one for each eye. This gives a sense of depth, so virtual objects appear at different distances, enhancing the feeling of presence. The headset detects the user's head position and movements and feeds this information to the computer, which adjusts the view and allows the user to look around in the virtual world. Most of the headsets also contain stereo headphones, so sounds from the virtual world can be heard. Eye tracking. Some VR headsets detect eye movements by shining invisible infrared radiation at the eyes. A mirror inside diverts the infrared to a sensor that can track the eye movements. To learn the eye tracking, you can also see this image. And if you want to learn more, please pause the video and see it. Head tracking. Inside a VR headset is an accelerometer that detects head movements. The computer adjusts the view of the virtual world accordingly so the user can look around the virtual world. You can also see this image and pause the image to learn it. Touch and feel. Some VR systems include gloves that allow interaction with some of the objects that appear in the virtual world. These gloves detect the movements of real hands, and the computer displays virtual hands in the virtual world. At the fingertips are devices called actuators which produce sensations that the user brain perceives as pressure so that they can feel and interact with the virtual objects. So you can see that this is the connection to the VR computer, and here are the vibration actuators which produce force feedback. And if you wear a virtual reality glove, and inside the virtual reality, you can feel that virtual glass using these gloves. AR, augmented reality. Augmented reality, AR, is a technology that is closely associated with VR, blends digital content like images, sounds, or 3D objects into the real world, enhancing what we see hear, and experience in real time. Unlike virtual reality, AR does not replace the real world but adds to it. Key uses mobile apps like Snapchat filters, retail like virtual try-ons, gaming like Pokemon Go, etc., healthcare like AR guided surgeries, education are interactive learning tools, etc. Virtual worlds, the scenes that can be explored inside a VR headset, are stored inside a computer. Most virtual worlds are created using computer generated imagery CGI with three-dimensional modeling software that create digital representations of the virtual objects and surfaces. The scene exists as a sphere with the viewer at the center of the objects all around. The VR headset displays only the part of the sphere at which the viewer is looking. So, okay, we will learn the difference between the real world and the virtual. In the real world, the real world location can be anywhere, in a room, in a field, or the beach. A VR headset blocks out the sights and often the sounds of the real world. And also, there is a boundary of safe area. In the virtual world, in which you are experiencing the VR, the screens inside the virtual headset display a scene from a virtual world, and a stereo headphones play virtual sounds so that the user feels as if they are really there. And also it has immersive view, includes boundary of area for safe movement. Frequently asked questions regarding VR. Will I feel sick if I use a VR headset? Yes. VR headsets can produce symptoms of motion sickness even if your body is not moving because your brain interprets the movement in the virtual world. How is VR different from AR? A VR creates a completely virtual experience while AR overlays digital elements into the real world. Is VR safe for eyes? VR is generally safe for the eyes with moderate use. If you use it frequently, it can be uh, harmful to your eyes. And so, take breaks, adjust the headset properly, and avoid prolonged sessions to prevent the strain. Conclusion: virtual reality is transforming how we learn, play, and interact. With endless possibilities and growing innovation, VR is not just the future, it's happening now. Explore responsibly and embrace the immersive world ahead. Thank you.